Really?
Yeah, I don't know, in a good way. I just think, not that you look like a kid, but you look the same.
That's good.
That's a good thing, right?
I've been through a lot. It should have aged me.
No, I disagree. You look great.
Good.
Nice job.
That's what was happening. For some reason, it was on phone call versus computer on.
I see. Hey, Sonny. Hi, Sonny. All right, there we go. We're broadcasting across the world. Well, maybe not the world, but at least the FC world. Here we go. Let me we'll be ready to start here. Okay. Karina, extreme action. Follow me. How do you?
Yeah.
All right, we can't hear you. Karina, can you say something?
Extreme action.
Extreme action. Grace, where did you go-kart race yesterday?
That's what I want to do for my birthday.
Nothing. She can't hear
They're
us.
not hearing us.
I think she has you muted, or she's frozen.
Okay.
I remember her.
Yeah, we've got, for those of you that are within the last over 3 years, does this look familiar, Karina? Does she look familiar? Delani.
Who?
She's from Mary Lou's office when she ran an office.
Oh my
And from
god.
Robbie Madfis.
Yeah, what's that?
From Robbie Madfis.
From Robbie Madfis.
Before Mary Lou.
Yeah, it was Robbie first, then
Mm-hmm.
Mary Lou. Okay, so we are live. I would love this. If you are broadcasted in to GoToMeeting, I would love a quick update. So, Laisla, if you could text Grace exactly who's on with you in front of you. I see Sonny. Please text me. Karina, do the same thing for your crew. Text me who's there. Mr. Vargas over on the west coast of Puerto Rico. I see Mr. Grant Strayer. I see a John Francis. I see Laura Salazar. Laura, coming out of Rochelle, Laura. Mr. Ricky Suki. Mr. Ricky, by the way, I want to try and get a text message with you tomorrow. Let's connect. I see Sony Mar, and I see Mr. Vargas. So give me a little WhatsApp. Hey, Jefe, I'm on before we get started here. On the TLA group, please. So give me a little text message. No? We're broadcasting, yes?
I can't hear for some reason why.
We're having technical difficulties. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and your name is Karina. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if your name is Grace and you can hear me. Okay. Give me a thumbs up, Grace. See? I read your body language. She went, that means I can hear you. Okay, awesome. So I need a TLA WhatsApp group text. If you're Grace, text me who's in front of you. Karina, text me who's in front of you on the TLA group, and everyone else who's chiming in live. Can we please get that quick text message? Wonderful. So Miss Salazar, Mr. Ricky. It seems like Mr. Francis, Grant Strayer, Chelsea. Give me a quick text and we'll get started here in 2 seconds. All right. And over here we've got Clace Montgomery and back. I need to be back. I'm just kidding. Miss Delaney's back. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Awesome. There you go. So we have Oscar, Helia, Carlos, Francisco, and Daniel. Welcome. We're waiting for David's typing. Chelsea Fernandez is on. Who are we waiting for here? A couple people. Vargas is here. John Francis is on. Sonny Moore from NYC. Sonny, is it cold yet? No. No, it's still hot? Okay. I'll ask you again in a month. Okay, Laura is on. Welcome, Laura. South Miami, Diego, Bertel, Alex, Blake, Jacob, Terry, Watson, and Felipe. Okay, we're just waiting for Grant. If you could just make sure
He's on.
He's on. Okay, I see he's on here. Everybody, I want to say welcome. We're using technology to broadcast worldwide. It's been an awesome 48 hours. Yesterday we had a district staff meeting, and you probably saw the video that Karina put together and all the pictures. We took them go-kart racing. We had an extreme action sports, which is, I think it's a great place to go. Extreme action sports fun day after what I thought was a very productive staff meeting. So Karina, thank you for your leadership. Senior DM, Grace, thank you for your leadership. David is the PSM, thank you for your leadership. And for all of you that were involved in the meeting, from our districts that are new all the way up to the top. And I want to make my comments very short today. So here's what's on the agenda. If you're at your weekly TLA prep, we just had our first weekly TLA call on Monday from 4:30 to 5:30. I thought it was a huge success. And just to give you an idea, what I want to make sure that call accomplishes is all of the life skills on a weekly basis we'll be able to dive more into. So the money aspect, the personal growth, the public speaking, fashion, fitness, energy management, mental management, all the things that are non-Cutco specific, that's what I'll take time to do every single Monday. And of course, if it's a push week, we'll probably have some extra push week guest speakers, if you will, from time to time. But the majority of that Monday call is a personal growth call, TLA style, okay? These Wednesday preps are, of course, to focus on the exact Cutco skills. So for example, today, we're gonna be drilling for skill on the interview. So even if you're virtual, I want you to, with your manager, to virtually do your intro or your company portion of the interview. Oh, someone needs to mute.
You could open like any of the doors. Like what the JavaScript? Like you can
You got
open the drive. Literally.
Someone needs to mute. I hear full conversation.
About drawers.
Are we the first paragraph? Or did I give myself so much time?
All right, someone is interrupting the call. Yeah, it's you. Can you mute? There you go. Perfect. So we're going to be drilling for skill today on the intro and the company. Your district manager or the pilot sales manager is going to send me the score. We'll post them up tomorrow morning, and then we'll use it as part of your matrix score. And keep in mind, we'll be sending out the agenda later this week for next monthly prep, which is on September the 24th. So make sure you mark your calendars. We'll be doing part 2 of money management. We'll be diving into a couple more personal growth items. Again, the agenda is going to go out. Let me mute this real quick. So that's first and foremost. Number 2, the SLC push is starting. So tonight you're going to have an announcement for what is arguably the most outstanding and greatest contest we've had for SLC. I promise this will not disappoint. We've never put this into the budget. We've never spent this type of money. We've never had these type of prizes because we really want to make sure that SLC kicks off. So here's the goal. Between now and this Sunday, the 18th, working on your attack list, how many people do you have to call? And I would say the number is 100. Unless you're going for a super part-time goal and you make that agreement ahead of time, I think the most important thing is to set that agreement ahead of time, have 100 to 150 names on your attack list, and be ready on Sunday to make your calls. Some of you will start making your phone calls at 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Some of you don't need to do that. You can start at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock, and that's okay too. So keep that in mind. Push starts on Tuesday, so we want to start off with a bang. And then we have a couple exciting things. We have Sunday phone jam contest starting this Sunday, where anyone that has at least 5 appointments set or more for the week, and every additional appointment over that will go an extra chance. We're going to pull out not 1, not 2, but 3 Petite Santoku knives as a kind of a kicker to make sure everyone's jamming this Sunday. Okay, so one more time, 5 appointments or more put you into a drawing for Petite Santoku. We'll be giving away 3 of those. I'll announce that Monday on the TLA conference call. Okay, so push starts Tuesday, all day phone jam Sunday with the Petite Santoku contest. You'll hear about the region contest tonight, and there's multiple levels you can win. There'll be a video that'll be streamed to all of the district offices tonight, and more importantly, I'll be able to give you the brochure, and I'll post that on the TLA WhatsApp group. So today's focus is making sure that you are starting to master that interview. There are a lot of hot updates on people journaling, a lot of hot updates on people making their bed for the first time, I think. Some of you are making your bed for the first time in your life. Morning ritual, we actually covered that with the district team, where how you start the day is so important, from sitting up right away, physiologically the blood flow, water, 8 ounces plus, rehydrating. Third is what? What's the third one? Breathing / any spiritual exercise, depending on what you practice. And then right away, making the bed, controlling your organization. The first thing you can control is organizing that bed. You can't mess that up. And I really hope you don't mess that one up. That's a tough one, okay? But you've got something you can control and you can organize to start your day. Start with organization. There's a lot to be said about someone who does or doesn't make their bed. And it really kind of sets the tone for the day. Then we talked about your journaling. You're writing down what you're grateful for. Put yourself in the most grateful state. Writing down the one thing that will cause you to be the best version of you to start the day, and then your big 3. And it's great because our district managers are also doing this. And starting today, they've already done it. In the morning, they text me and they WhatsApp me voice their big 3 for the day. And I'm not asking for you to do that. It's too much for me. But our districts are doing a great job. And we want to create an organization where, whether you're a district manager, you're a branch manager, you're a leadership academy, you're coming back to the business, you're an assistant, you want to be a full-time seller, all of those are important. But one of the cultures in our division is that our division starts the day with excellence every day, right? We can always start. Now, you might want to have one hell of a day. We have them all the time. You might have one hell of a week or year, but every morning you can start that morning the way we want to, with intentionality, with positivity, and physiologically waking up and not being so groggy and hydrated. So that's really important. I would love quick feedback before we roll into, I guess we'll break off here in a second. Karina or Grace, do you have any feedback specifically to the whole group, TLA, what to be focused on now? We're momentum week into the push. We just had our staff meeting. Karina or Grace, any feedback or thoughts?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see you. Extreme action, go.
This contest is really sick. I can't wait to announce it later tonight. Sorry, I'm sick too. But you guys really should take an opportunity to just get extremely rewarded for working hard, as you should anyway, because you need to stand up for Jeff. But you're gonna get very rewarded if you go above and beyond.
Yes.
Like that.
And the key is to take extreme action right now. Extreme action.
Extreme
Yes,
action.
that's right. Grace, any thoughts from Puerto Rico?
I think that you use that push to, make a statement and go out in your matrix for like career sales startup and, just really putting yourself in a position to achieve real benefit.
Yep, and I also think of this. I know there are a lot of people who are using technology, and technology is crazy to me nowadays from when I started in Cutco. But the fact that I see Chelsea Fernandez on the west coast of Florida, I see Grant Strayer in Indiana, I mean, Puerto Rico, multiple places, upstate Florida, Stetson University, Laura, New York City, Sonny Mar. I know that there are different selling situations, but I believe everyone can get something in this week and everyone can get something in for the push. Okay, and knowing that, for example, I'm going to use Grant. I see Grant's name here. Grant Strayer's in Indiana. Okay, Cali School of Business, freshman in college, enjoying life. But I know that him getting sales while he's all the way up there, it might be a small amount of sales, but those sales, in my opinion, rank higher percentage-wise for the matrix than someone who's here. All their leads are here. They're part-time in school, and they're shipping 500 to 1,000, which in my opinion is just one solid day of work if you do the job the right way. So just keep that in mind. Number 2, there's a really cool contest where, specific to TLA only in Puerto Rico, we're going to be unveiling tonight top 3 winners for the SLC push over $2,000. I'll just announce it now. Top 3 winners over $2,000 for the push will get a night out on the town, aka VIP night type dinner, led by our district manager Grace Velez, which is really exciting. I'm paying, so run by Grace, paid by Jeff. What a great contest. Hosted by Grace, paid by Jeff. You can't get any better than that. And then, of course, in the mainland, same contest up here. It's going to be the top 6 SLC push performers. It's over $2,000 minimum tabbed, and we're going to go to a Miami Heat game. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to talk to the districts tomorrow. The dates of the game were at the end of October, either October 30th on Sunday. We may move it to Friday because that is the first week of the Olean push. But either way, we're going to go to a Miami Heat game. There are going to be 6 winners there. Myself, all the district managers who have winners. One of my dearest, closest friends of childhood will be in town. I'll be bringing him and possibly Heidi if she's up in town. I'm not sure. She doesn't really follow basketball, but she follows me and she loves you guys. So that's pretty awesome. She'll enjoy networking. I think it's going to be an awesome time. And one thing I do know, forcing that positive circle of influence with the top 6 performers, top 3 in Puerto Rico, you can't help but move your matrix. You can't help but network in the most positive way. So any other additional thoughts? Okay. So tonight there's going to be a video. We are going to announce that SLC contest. Reminder of, again, the TLA top 6 for mainland, top 3 for La Isla for the SLC push. And don't forget, all the way till the end of October, we have the Ballin' in Bahamas trip, where all you have to do is get to 8, 11, or 14 grand for the campaign, and PRs count $1,000 every one. And we already have our first winner going to the Bahamas for the day with me, and in this case, Karina, down in the South Miami office, Mr. Alex Gonzalez, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Alex Gonzalez will be joining us in the Bahamas. So as of right now, it's going to be a trio. It'll be Karina, myself, and Alex and Heidi. So we'll have a little quartet of fun. But we need more than 4. We're going to have a good time. Karina and I and Heidi and Alex will have to indulge with all the food that we love to eat in the Bahamas. Conch fritters, by the way. Conch fritters in Bahamas. That's the move.
Okay.
That's right. And Kalik. Kalik is the Bahamian beer. It's okay, but it'll do. Right? Okay. Any comments? Questions? Okay, I'm going to let Grace and Karina split off and run your prep. You're going to go through stats. Drill for skill. Give the scores directly to me, please, and I'll post them tomorrow. Karina, Grace, we're good to go. Thanks for taking extreme action, everybody. We had a great time yesterday. And Del Dog mysteriously moved into 2nd place, and I'm really disappointed. So we'll talk soon. Thanks, guys.
What is the
Okay.
top 3? Or you said at the beginning of the day, you pick your 3. 3 what?
Okay. So we still have Mrs. Strayer. Thumbs up on T. Oh, they can thumbs up. Thumbs up on TLA. Oh, there. I hear you. How you doing?
Doing well, Jeff.
There you go.
Footage up.
There you go. Chelsea's on. Laura Salazar's on. Ricky Suki's on. Oh, there. I see the video. Look at Handsome. What's up, Handsome?
How you doing, Jeff? It's going good.
Look at that
I
facial.
know.
What is that?
I know.
There's
The winter's
something.
coming. Winter
What's?
came.
It's growing.
Yeah, we're gonna do something with this soon.
That's okay. You know, white people have really good facial hair. I mean, when I try to grow it like that, I just look dirty. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so let's dive in. I want to be quick here because we've got some role playing to do with the interview, and even virtually. So, for example, Grant and Chelsea and Ricky and Laura, we still want to drill for skill, and you're going to drill with David. Okay, cool. So taking a look at the stats here, I really want to make a comment in regards to personal sales. Okay, I know if you're virtual, that's one thing. So I'm going to say this straight up. Grant, I understand that you haven't kicked in personal sales, but finding something for the push is going to be important. Chelsea, I think you're a little bit less degree because you got an office out there. So I think starting to build that momentum, young lady, that's really important. Laura, you're way up there, so I understand not getting anything right now, but we got to start to think about how do we get something. And then Mr. Suki, that's what I'm going to talk to you about tomorrow. Text me your schedule, please, Ricky, tomorrow. What's your availability? And then for the two of you, we have to catch up and see what's going on. But the place, getting some momentum now, because I will tell you this campaign CPO of 0, it can't continue through September because it severely hurts your matrix score. But who can tell me what it also hurts, just in general?
Income.
Hurts your income.
Savings.
And it's like when you don't go to the gym for a month. It's like, yeah, I work out, but if you skip it for a month, it is really hard. It's just hard to start over again, and you kind of have to start over in a way, okay? And I can tell you, being a gym rat myself, a gym rat myself, it's hard to leave an extended period of time and then come back and expect to be just as strong. So no matter how strong your personal sales are, okay? So, questions or comments on that? Okay, let's do a quick round. What's hot? What do you appreciate? Let's do that. Mr. Grant, since I see your face, 15 seconds or less. What's hot? Can be personal business. And what do you appreciate, young man?
Okay, what's hot? I have a A100 midterm tomorrow and a finite exam tomorrow, so that's a bad hot. But what I appreciate is the opportunity to be here and the weather up here actually.
What's
It's beautiful.
you said it's a bad
Like-
hot? A bad hot. We're gonna coin that
Bad
term.
hot.
An unhot.
But,
That's an unhot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll enjoy this, Jeff. Whenever I journal each day, I mark the degrees in weather. It's like the temperature, so I can see it get colder as the years go on.
Oh, that's
the weeks
really
go
cool.
on.
That's really cool. You know, there are a lot. Speaking of journaling, there's always little small things you can do to personalize it, and something like that's really cool. Here's a random one. What I used to do, one of my journals, I would mark who I spoke to that day personally that I love, because I made it a point to talk to at least one person I love for at least 15 minutes that day, every day. Because sometimes we get so busy. Oh, I'm too busy for school. And when you get into your mid-20s to late 30s, you'll have what I call the mom's calling syndrome. And mom calls, and mom's just checking in. You're like, Mom, I'm a grown man. I'm a businessman. I'm busy. And then you get into your 30s, you realize that's just stupid, and you should be able to talk to mom. And so I made it one of those, I can talk to someone I love for 15 minutes every day. If I can't, I'm a loser. I'm like, you should make it important. And it can be the same person, right? Now it's easy. Like I prioritize this stuff. But it was funny, that year, that journal, I really reconnected, and I really formulated better and stronger relationships. And my journal, to your point, Grant, every time at the bottom it said who I spoke to for I call it my love relationship laser call. And I would put lovely, like a little heart, and then 15 next to it, and I would write the name. And if I didn't have a name underneath it, I made sure the next day I had 2 of those calls. And it was a kind of an accountability of networking. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the things you can also do is, all right, if I'm trying to create a new circle of influence, and I'm trying to run a business with regards to, I'm just NFL, 'cause I'm going crazy. The NFL started again. So if I want to run a business related to NFL merchandising, I need to talk to people in that circle of influence, in that arena. I need to network. So I need to do one thing each day for 10 to 15 minutes that will move me closer towards networking in the NFL industry. Is it a website that I looked at? Is it a person I tried to reach out to? You can do the same thing financially, and you can mark that at the bottom. So great idea. Great idea. Let's go to Chelsea. What's how would you appreciate? Can you hear me, young lady?
Her mic never really works.
Okay. How about you text me on text me directly. Text me directly, Chelsea. What's hot? What do you appreciate? Let's go to Laura. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my camera's not working today.
That's okay, but your voice looks beautiful.
Thank you. What's hot is my parents are coming this weekend and taking me to the beach.
Mm.
And what I appreciate is that tonight is they air the first episode of the new season of American Horror Story.
New episode of what?
Something Horror Story.
American Horror Story.
Oh, clearly you're a
It's one of
fan.
my favorite shows.
I thought you were gonna say like Bachelorette.
No.
That's my favorite show, Jeff.
The most genuine and real show ever.
Yeah.
I should stop because Heidi's a fan, and I give her a hard time. Okay, Chelsea, I see you. I don't know if I can hear you. No? Okay. Well, I see you in your really cool, hip, Flashdance-esque gray shirt. And she says, I can't speak on this website, but what's hot, I get to cover the Trump rally for the news team next week. Wow, okay. That's going to be exciting. And then TLA for helping me realize how important my planner is for balancing Cutco News, school, and myself. Absolutely, young lady. Nice work. How about Ricky? Can we hear you or see you? No? Ricky, why don't you text me directly? I don't even know if you've heard me this whole time. Yeah, if you can, Ricky. Oh, there you go. What's unhot? My Wi-Fi isn't working too well right now. Grant, you created an unhot movement. Nice job. Hashtag unhot. What I appreciate is my English teacher helping me take my college essay to the next level. Awesome. And what I appreciate, Ricky, is looking at this picture. Look at that. Look at those handsome brown men. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So here's what's up for just a quick, I'm going to give you a quick 30-second schedule review. What's important, and then I'm going to turn things over to David, who's going to do the role play for it. Let's do 15 minutes role play, and we'll do drill for skill. Number one, well, what's really important now here is working on that attack list. So whether you're Grant, who's far away, right, Laura, who's kind of far away, and Ricky, who's and it's just a county down. What are you doing? What's your attack plan? What's your attack list? Who can you email to get something going on? I can say this confidently. Every year there are people during the push who aren't here physically, but they make a really. It was like Dario last year. Dario was at FGCU, and I remember he won we did the contest to a Dolphins game that year, and he was one of the ticket winners. But he wasn't even on the radar because he's all the way out on the West Coast. But he had a really nice push, and he was just trying to get something. But that something turned into like 3 big orders, and he wasn't really intending it for it to be like that. And that's kind of the magic of pushing, right? The magic of the push week is you start to do these things to generate business, and sometimes you get more than you expect, which is always positive. Second thing, Sunday's the all-day phone jam. I say all-day phone jam because if you have a big goal, and you're going to see the contest laid out tonight, it's really exciting. The contest for the SLC push. You might go for a huge goal, then you might have to start your phone time, and you'll lock it down with David this week at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Most people don't need to go 2 or 3 o'clock to start their phone time this time of the year. But I do think everyone has to start between 4 and 6:30 somewhere. As early as 4, as late as 6:30 to book something. And I would say try to get at least your 5 appointments in Sunday night so that you can go into the phone jam contest for the Petite Santoku. Push week starts on Tuesday the 20th. Then we're ready to roll. Don't forget Monday we have our TLA conference call, which I thought, again, we had a really outstanding first call to start on Monday. And if you want to start joining those, you can. We'll talk about your schedule. That's 4:30 to 5:30. This week's topic, I'm going to cover more health, fitness, and energy, specifically to what you're eating and how you're eating and timing of eating, which I think will be really helpful because a lot of you are creating food coma. You don't even know it. And then I'm too tired. And then you take the ill-advised nap, and then you forget to study, and it's a trickle-down effect. Okay. Cool. Any questions or comments? Man, I love technology. This is crazy. There's only like there's only 3 of you in front of me. It's a little awkward. And there's like 7 people here in the land of virtuality. Man, I really sound like the old dad now. Oh, wow. You can see the people. Oh, if I push this button, oh, there's Grant. Hey, Grant. or like the Latina abuela. Hey, you know.
Oye, mija.
Oye, mija. Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to turn things over to Dave. All we're going to do now, it's 4:56. I'm not even looking at these stats right now because these stats are not so good. Oh, one reminder. If you're not signed up for Olean, I need you to text me so we can set up a call and figure out why, and we'll work something out. Number 2, pace for startup is $500, but if you want to be a considered A-player candidate, get to $1,000. We just had a staff meeting yesterday with all the districts. We were talking and we ranked everyone. We put a whole picture on the board, every person's name, every person's personal sales for their career, campaign sales, and startup. And if they're signed up, if they have a letter of intent. And I know I'm going to be getting about 3 or 4 letters of intent here pretty soon. I believe Eddie De Las Cuevas from Metro Miami is about to submit his, and I think I'm going to get another 3 or 4, okay? And including Luke's for next year, which is going to be cool. So with that being said, if you really want to move yourself into an A-player status, someone who's seriously considered for a district or branch spot, we need you to get to $1,000 as soon as possible, but minimum $500 by October to be on pace. And if there's a situation, you let me know. Getting your sales minimum over 10,000, but closer to 20 as soon as possible, depending on how long that takes you, and get that letter in as soon as possible because that letter is going to separate you from everyone else. Okay? So I'm around. If you need me directly, WhatsApp is the best way to go. David will role play intro. Let's do intro from now until about 4:15, 4:30, and then from 4:30 to 6. I'm sorry, till 5:30. And then from 5:30/6, we can do the matrix course. Good to go?
Roger. It's intro and company.
What's that?
Intro and company.
Yeah, but we don't have time for intro, so I'm saying.
Okay.
Just do intro. Okay. So maybe some of the virtual guys can role play with each other. And I'm gonna meet with Delani now. I'm just gonna, since she's here, it's easier.
All right.
Cool. Young lady, let's roll.
Okay.
Peace in the east of Florida. All right.
So we got 30 minutes. You want to start the podcast?
Say it again.
Do you want me to start the podcast? Because it's just.
Yeah, we'll stop the broadcast. Cool. You.